right, welcome back to anyone tuning in. It's DJ Falling Up G here with Best Friend Strangled Angles, and we were just talking about it before booting this up. I'm particularly excited for the stream today. It took longer to get off the ground because of some annoying arena sideboard bug. I had to import the deck list. In fact, wait, this is a 60 out of 40 cards. Is this actually a Pioneer deck? I hope it lets me play it.
60 out of 40, oh no.
Limited, Pioneer.
Oh no.
I'm done. No, now I can't.
No, the nightmare never ends.
Am I actually not going to be able to play this deck? Okay, well, fine. Let me pull up this. Oh gosh, I don't even know what to do. I thought I was so smart by importing this deck. How do I have to get it to be Pioneer by importing it? Discard changes. So wait, I'm not going to be able to play this in Pioneer. Is that right? Is that?
Well, try it. See what happens.
Okay.
See if it'll let you pick it.
I've had a lot of fun over the last week trying to build some stuff with Fervent Champion and Cloud and Buster Sword. And I'm really excited to take it for a spin if I'm able to. Oh, it is. Okay, it lets me pick it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Well, I didn't really show the deck list because of that, but so just a disaster at the start of the stream. But the deck list will be linked. We'll probably, you'll see it when we sideboard and stuff. But here, quick glimpse. Basically, playing 4 Fervent Champion, 4 Cloud, 3 Kellen as ways to tutor. I was talking to Paul, like, plan number 1 is Fervent Champion plus Buster Sword. If you can get that on turn 3, and your opponent doesn't have an immediate fatal push, it's really, really strong. Plan number 2 is you have 3 Corey Steel Cutters, which has proven itself to be really good with the 4 Clouds and Kellens to tutor it up, and just kind of go for more resilient threats. So it's been really fun. It's definitely, I don't think I have the deck built perfectly right now. It's been a tricky puzzle to build. It's not something I've really played before. It's also not Death and Taxes, so sorry for the false advertising on my little stream logos, but it's close enough. It's adjacent.
Yeah.
Still aggro.
It's more Death and Taxes-y than the typical equipment deck. We're not going for the hammer stuff.
Yeah.
Not going for memes. Going for more,
it's definitely
a solid mid-range deck that also has some crazy power spikes with equipments.
Yeah.
So, I think it's very exciting, and I agree it's very tricky to figure out the right build. Kind of experimenting with lots of different numbers, lots of different cards right now. So. But it's exciting to see how it develops.
Yep. Okay, immediate tricky situation. Stomp won't be able to kill the mouse with haste, but I can't do both my white creatures because of playing Pathway turn 1. So the question is, do I just run out Inspector, run out Skrelv? I guess would probably be the better card to run out, or do I assume they have something that would run into Fervent, because if I could block with Fervent Champion plus Stomp and eat something if I leave the block.
Yeah, with the first
I don't know
strike.
how much the 1 point matters. I feel like that might be the highest upside play.
That probably is, because if they just play the haste mouse here,
right, that's
get them.
Yeah.
Yeah, Skrelv not doing a whole lot for you in this matchup.
No,
I mean, it can be relevant.
It's good against the black decks.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it did not pay off.
Yeah. I was hoping it was the other mouse.
Okay. Well, that does let me get in for 4, which I will do. And then now if they block.
Oh, they pump each other. Ah.
Oh yeah, you didn't know that? They stack so well.
I guess I never attacked with 2 of them.
Yeah, they stack really nicely.
That's pretty nifty. Yeah.
Okay. So I can raise. This deck is my least favorite thing about this deck so far is that it totally feels like a deck right now that's it just feels like a different deck when you draw a Fervent Champion than when you don't.
Oh yeah, totally.
So now do I do
I feel like you
Skrell?
just play the 1-drops here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what else am I doing with my life? Like, I could just have Stomp for the Kumanu, but they've also Monstrous Rage and pulled me out there, so it's not even a sure thing.
Right.
I am ahead for the time being, and like, what's, you know, one of the better things they could play would be like Screaming Nemesis. And like, if they play that, it's not really that insanely good for their race here. I'd probably chump Manifold Mouse if they give it Double Strike and attack. If they just have like Monstrous Rage and give it Double Strike, it's pretty bad for me.
Yeah, the classic.
The 3 toughness is rough here. With this was like Lightning Helix, you know, this game is pretty different.
Oh yeah.
It is not Lightning Helix, so we'll see.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering if, like, you know, all the Monstrous Rage gamers from Standard are just like, well, I guess I'll play the Pioneer now.
Right, yeah. Yeah, this isn't great for me.
A lot of damage.
But I do have Stomp here. I mean, I don't know what they're waiting on. Next turn I have theoretical, you know, I Ganjo here, we'll Stomp here if I draw an untapped land. If I don't, yeah, then I'm kind of stuck with 1 spelling, which is rough. I don't know, I probably need to play defense here.
Yeah. Oh man. So if they give the mouse Double Strike again, I mean, theoretically you can Ganjo the mouse. If they don't have another Monstrous Rage.
Monstrous Rage won't give it more toughness now because it already has the roll.
Oh, true. Okay. I feel like that's got to be the plan.
Yeah, the question is, do I even like attack? Or it's so rough not being able. If I wish I had 1 more land here, because then I could have Stomp plus Ganjo, and then I'd feel like really safe.
You could keep up the Fervents to block.
It's just tricky because I'm for sure doing something here. If they Monstrous Rage this and like kill both these, just
bad
for me.
Maybe just attack. I don't know. It's close. I feel like I would just attack.
Skrelv can't even block.
But yeah, at least attack with Skrelv.
Well, they could just block Skrelv with Mutavault.
Oh, good point. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty bad for me.
Not looking great.
I think I'm getting out of this. 1 Monstrous Rage is just enough.
It's amazing how much better Giant Growth is when it says this thing gets trample for the rest of the game.
Much better. Yeah, that is true. And +1/+1 trample for the rest of the game. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I think this one's probably over, which is not a strong showing. Just needed to draw like Shadow Spear there or something. Shadow Spear actually would have been pretty much game over. Just like gaining 3 life is insane.
Yeah, you need like 1 anti-aggro card, whether it's Lightning Helix or Shadow Spear.
Ugh, and I just needed to be able to do double removal this turn, and not having that is just disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should have left. Maybe, I don't know. I feel like this is one of those hands where they kind of had it all. Like they had the Kumanu to make their 2-drop not killable by the spell I drew, and then they had the like give it double strike, give their double strikers, you know, the Monstrous Rage, and now they have another threat still, and they obviously have another spell, so it's like,
yep.
Okay, well, could be worse.
Okay, so
at least I just know that's what it is. I mean, whatever they give double strike, I'm killing.
Yeah.
So that's what's gonna die. It's just insanely bad that this can't block. Truly, like how underpowered they had to make Skrelv. Oh, I'm just dead anyways. Yeah. Okay.
Wait, how are you still dead?
That doesn't have double strike.
No.
Yeah, well, I was probably dead anyways.
Probably dead anyways.
All right, we're off to a shaky start here.
Just 1 game. It's fine. It's mono red. It's tough.
I actually think I know you said this one is tough. I think this is like a pretty reasonably good, okay matchup.
Got some powerful tools for it for sure.
Yeah.
Um,
Like, that's a game where, like, if I just had, on turn 3, if I just had to, like, tutor an equipment, get Shadow Spear, equip it to one of my Fervents, just, like, the whole game is so different.
yeah.
There's 7 tutor equipment spells for 2 mana, you know, like,
Yeah.
so
absolutely.
it's, yeah, I don't know. Is what it is. I think
I feel like Lion Sash is not doing a lot
yeah,
here.
I was debating between Lion Sash and, like, I guess it's probably better. Voice of Victory is probably better in terms of just a card to play on turn 2. But Lion Sash can just occasionally have those games where it's like the thing you draw when you're both in top deck mode and you're at 5 life and they're at 20 and you're just like, oh, at least this is just like a 6/6 right away.
Right.
That's kind of probably not what I'm playing towards.
If only it was actually Scavenging Ooze in a gained life too.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I definitely had a game against just like a mono black mid range opponent where I just top decked a Lion Sash late game.
Yeah, they're insane. Oh, this
It was crazy. It was just a 6/6 immediately and it just took over the game. Yeah.
I mean, it's very difficult to imagine losing with this hand on the play.
This looks really good. Yeah.
They have to have.
This is about as good as you can.
I was gonna say they almost have to be representing Burst Lightning this turn to like kill my thing immediately.
So the question is, do you portable hold that?
I know. I knew this, and I gained 3 life immediately.
Yeah. Oh right, yeah, I keep forgetting they pump each other. Okay, yeah. This is today I learned they pump each other.
Oh yeah, they stack really well.
Yeah.
I mean, they can beat this, but
Nope.
I was gonna say
nope, they can't. Nope. So I'm done. Very good. Very good. Let's do it again.
Let's just
give me that same hand.
Yeah, Screaming Nemesis is brutal with this deck with no Wandering Emperors. I tried out a couple Wandering Emperors in the deck too for a while, and they just really didn't feel right. They just didn't like play. Like they play with the pacing of the Death and Taxes deck so well because you're trying to be reactive and like have your Archon and do your 1 spell per turn at like the exact right time that kind of gets you the most value or whatever. Ooh,
yeah, it's hard for it to make sense in a deck.
But like in this deck, it's like
curve.
Yeah, and like wanting to be able to double spell when you're like later in the game, it just didn't work. This is an iffy one. The double shock.
Yeah.
Like if I just draw any untapped land, it doesn't hurt me. That's huge.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Yeah, Temple Sacred Foundry is actually pretty
bad.
Actually, a price to pay in this matchup for sure.
Like they mulligan, but they're getting 2 free burst lightnings to my face.
Right.
It's so interesting to play Stomp.
Yeah, that I see it sometimes, not always. Do you play that to avoid the shock?
I think I do. Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
I think I just go Cloud, Shadow Spear.
I like it. Next turn you can just play Fervent and Shadow Spear and attack and equip.
Raven Inspector potentially, and I can like block here and make them use a Monstrous Rage if they actually like want to not just trade, and a trade is great for me.
Yeah, in the little bit that I've played this deck so far, Cloud is almost always just a random body. I almost never actually like equip things to Cloud.
Oh yeah, Cloud is just like trade with anything is good.
It'd be nice if that happened, and
like that's amazing.
Double
just
trigger,
so
but
good.
yeah, usually it doesn't happen that way.
Wow, I've gotten really lucky with my draws here. Okay, so what's tricky is they're representing Burn.
True.
It's still probably good enough for me to go.
Yeah, I think you just play all 3 1-drops.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I still think I just like force them to burn my Fervent Champion. If they don't, I get to gain 2 right away, and... Okay.
Sweet.
I still have Stomp.
Yep.
Like if all they do is play Bone Crusher and just have, I can just like stomp this on my turn. It's amazing for me.
Yeah, absolutely. Is Bone Crusher a knight randomly? Like what else is
it's just mutable.
Yeah.
There's like other decent knights to play, but...
Yeah, Freya is a knight, which is nice.
Wait, Freya. Oh, okay, that is nice.
And it has flying on your turn.
So the
which is
most toughness they can add is 1 with Monstrous Rage, right? So I can just
Correct.
attack here. If they block, I can stomp this. I take 2, but then
Yep.
gain 2 back, and that seems worth it.
cool. And Monstrous doesn't save them. Yeah.
Yeah. That way I just get it off the table. Like, it's probably the best trade available to me.
Yeah.
And if they don't block, I just stomp Kumano and play another Inspector and play a tap land, I think.
You probably hold the stomp though, right? I mean, because they could have a Monstrous Rage.
You can kind of tell on Arena.
Okay.
Like, am I that heartbroken if they just sorcery speed Monstrous Rage, or like?
I guess not.
I kind of just feel like I'm not. That's like
yeah.
That's like
no,
play.
That's fair. That's fair.
Now I can chump Bone Crusher. So the Lynx is pretty scary because it hits me for 4, but I at least get to have a creature that like trades with it.
Right, right.
And I'm currently ahead in the race. So like hitting themselves for 2 and me for 4 is not like clearly an insane win for them. I got really lucky that I drew all those untapped lands.
Yeah, that saved you a bunch of life.
That's a tricky one to maneuver.
Screaming
around.
Nemesis is rough. Don't want to see the Reckless Rage here. That would be just...
Oh, do they play Reckless Rage?
I mean, I usually see it.
Okay.
And that's what usually
that seems
beats
so
me
cool.
with this deck. They just Screaming Nemesis, Reckless Rage, ends my
insane.
career.
If they have
yeah.
that, it's just I mean, that might single-handedly be good enough to beat me. But we'll see. That's kind of what I feel like if they had Reckless Rage. I don't know. I feel like they would have played it by now. Maybe not though.
I
Maybe
love
they were
that
waiting on
Bone
this.
Man is still good.
I mean, it's a weird fringe good, but it is still good. It's actually
pretty damn
better
solid.
than I thought it would be because it sees so little play these days. And then
Yeah.
I started playing it, I was like, how bad is this card? I'm like, oh, it's actually still totally reasonable.
It's still pretty good. Yeah. Just one of those cards that seems like, just with the way they print things these days, it just seems like it would be just passed up by now.
Right. It was just so
still
pushed when they
pretty
first
solid.
printed it. It was just like, what
Yeah.
the hell? Okay, well, that doesn't
Awkward
matter.
portable hole timing. I feel like this is just play Bone Man.
Yes, yeah, play tap land.
Yeah.
I mean, if I can just trade here, that's great, and take another 3, like I just gained 2. I'll repeat that turn cycle every time. So it's just a question of they draw another thing to punish me here. The Lynx gets even better now. If they draw Lynx and I'm like planning to make this trade here, I'm suddenly in a pretty tough spot. I do have a couple redraws, but I take 5.
Yeah. Yeah, I learned very quickly to just treat Screaming Nemesis as 3 mana, 3/3 haste unblockable.
Yeah, it's not what am I ever blocking it with? Yeah.
As long as you can, you just have to treat it as that.
Yeah. Interesting. That might be what I block with Bone Crusher because it's more valuable if they keep it around. I've drawn pretty nicely these last couple turns. Are they trying to hit a land? Okay. Yeah, like I feel like I have to trade with that.
Yeah, I think I would trade with that over the Bone Man.
Do I just chump Bone Crusher then? Or do I keep the Inspector around?
You're at 18.
Yeah, I might not chump this time.
think-
If they attack all out, I probably...
Yeah, I think you're healthy enough to keep the Inspector.
Interesting. So they do that.
I don't know. I could. Okay.
Okay, well now I'll just trade Bone Crusher.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, and I do have an answer to that. Yeah, okay. Wow, I was like totally spacing that I had an answer.
Oh yeah, same. Tunnel visioned on the block, not thinking about your hand.
Cards didn't matter. I'm so good at Magic. Yeah, Screaming Nemesis is such an interesting card because it's kind of like, can you beat 3 mana 3/3 haste unblockable? If so, and like a lot of times the answer can be yes. You feel so on edge playing against it, and then you're like, oh, I'm just taking 3 damage a turn. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Until they play the Reckless Rage, then you're like, God, this card is stupid.
Well, yeah, that I have not even seen that. That does seem really good.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, I think I might play that actually because yeah, I do. I play that.
Oh yeah, because
then it just
damage.
Yeah, just immediate gets a buff on Fervent Champion.
Yep, love it.
Which is real relevant here, I think.
I'd probably send both.
I was gonna say I think I actually attack with both now.
Yeah, we're just racing
weird.
at this point, and you have the lifelink advantage.
I'm in a weird spot where I'm like, do I play this and risk taking 6?
Wait, why would you not play it?
Oh, if they drew Sunspine Link, so it would just be like an extra damage to me.
Oh, right.
But they made my life easier.
Well, yeah, that did make your life easier. I think you play it.
I think I was gonna play it, but I was debating.
Whew. Wow. After a rough first game, just very cleanly.
Yeah, I mean, I drew Fervent Champion in all the opening hands. That's definitely like, this is
Yep.
what makes this deck look
Shadow
good.
Spear.
Yeah.
Shadow Spear was enough. Yeah.
Yep.
That's a big one. Okay, interesting.
Definitely a keep.
Yeah, it's definitely a keep. It's different. No, you know, just like not seeing Fervent Champion, it's like, man, this hand doesn't feel as strong. Well, now you can go Freya into turn 2, Corey plus Raven.
I like that, yeah.
Yeah, I like Freya with Corey, just enabling those turn 2 triggers.
Yeah, oof, I might need to Lightning
Helix.
Helix.
But you might need the Lightning Helix, yeah.
The question is, do I Lightning Helix Heartfire Hero or Manifold?
In my experience, I like taking out the Manifold Mouse any opportunity I get. It just like...
Double Strike?
If you take out the Heartfire Hero, they can just play another one.
Do I just chump?
You're taking 4 otherwise? Oh, the chump feels so bad, though. Is that worth gaining 4 life? I don't know. Maybe it is. It's hard to say.
This is a tough game to be on the draw here.
Yeah. I feel like you just have to get that thing out of here.
Okay, that's
yeah. So, I mean, if you took out the Heartfire Hero instead, you'd be in a way worse spot here, right?
Yeah, I know you're definitely right there. Alright, force him to have more gas. Definitely not a hand I'm thrilled with, being light on land.
Yeah.
I will just be lining up blocks here.
Yeah, just hope for the best.
Yeah.
I'm assuming they have something.
I can double spell again next turn and just get 2 things from Corey Steal there, so... Maybe I don't think it mattered what I blocked. Plus Rage. Oh, there. Okay.
Darn.
Oh, now it just trades. That's amazing.
Oh, well, okay. That's actually not that bad, yeah.
They did that too hastily, I think. Shadow Spear.
That's interesting to see out of their
I've seen
deck.
that before.
Shadow Spear, yeah.
I'll
Make 2 bodies, right?
Yeah,
it does
give it trample though, so I'm gonna get screwed here, but...
I mean, I feel like it's still the best you can do.
Yeah, right. It's just
put 2 2/2s into play and
block with both of them and make them trample over me. Yeah, this is not a matchup where I want wedding announcement, to say the least.
Yeah.
I mean, I just can't beat this card. This is a lose. Like, I don't have a main deck removal spell that can actually, there's no Parting Gust. There's no...
Yeah. Yeah, now that it's that big, it does seem like it's just a game. Yeah.
That big with trample and lifelink, yeah.
Right. Shadow Spear in the red deck. I guess it's just like a mirror breaker, right? Like if red deck is the most popular deck, then that's probably a strong choice to just beat the other red decks.
Yeah. It's funny, I have not been playing red very much on Arena, and then we were texting and you were like saying that what's the plan against red? And I was like, yeah, I guess it felt fine when we played a couple times and it felt winnable.
Yeah.
I
And
immediately
now,
run into it
first two
twice.
matches.
And
Yeah.
they're both time. They're both people ranked higher than me too.
Yeah, it's
Being on the draw is just rough in that matchup. Like it's just hard.
Oh,
to do, so.
definitely. There are just draws from that deck where it literally does not matter what you're playing. If you're on the draw, you're just dead. Like there's just things you can draws that you just can't do anything about.
All right, if I draw untapped land, I think this is a draw they can't do.
Yeah, this draw looks excellent.
If I draw untapped land, I'm sheltered by ghosting whatever they play, and then Buster Sorting. Okay. Damn.
Now what?
Now I think it's just Voice of Victory.
Probably just voice, yeah. Hushbringer does turn off Kemba.
Wow, okay. I thought for sure they would just bolt this. Oh, yeah, it does, right. Interesting. But Kemba's, I mean, I care more about just drawing the land from this here.
Well, true. Yeah. You have already something else to equip it to. Ooh, baby. Now what?
That's
probably just Buster Sword, right?
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, because then you still get to cast your whatever else. Yeah. I feel like you're sheltering.
Yeah.
And enchanting Fervent Champion.
Yeah, because then it just has 3 toughness.
And Ward 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gotta be a play. Yeah. This game seems pretty over.
Like this turn, like they'd have to have Lightning Strike, and they can't play it this next turn, so I'll get to connect for 5 life one more time.
Yep.
And actually, I can just play Cloud plus Shadow Spear and give another toughness next turn.
I was about to say that's probably the best thing they could play. It's
not even that good, to be honest.
Oh, but you have First Strike.
And Trample, so like
yeah.
I'll still gain life. They can hit me for 3, but I'll still gain.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have got Ghost
Shadow
Fireblade. I forgot that Ghost Fireblade was.
That would have just protected it more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they only hit me for. I gained 6. Oh, they're not even blocking. What are they even doing? Okay. I just don't even want to show them Hushbringer, I guess. I don't know. Fervent Champion. Whatever, it's fine. I don't know how they beat this. They just want to see more cards in my deck.
Yeah, it was interesting to hear you say that you don't see red a ton on Arena, because yeah, it's literally, I'd say on average twice a league on MTGO. Okay, so they get to shoot something for 6.
No, only 3 because of Trample.
Oh, right.
They can hit me for 3, but I'm at 32, so yeah, have fun with that.
Yeah, so who cares? Yeah.
They can hit Fervent Champion for 3, and it won't even
Sure,
matter.
Yeah, what does that do? Okay.
I'm just trying to not show them cards at this point.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Another Buster Sword.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm at 32, they're at 3. I think I'm gonna be good.
Well, that was incredible.
Yeah,
all right.
I mean, this deck can landslide.
Dude,
Any deck
can't
that doesn't interact.
Can't
with
lose
Fervent,
against red.
with
What
Fervent.
are we talking about?
I mean, now they're on the play. So
Yeah, right.
odds are, I squeaked him out last time. Odds are they give me this game, if we're being honest. Drawing Fervent Champion in the opener helps a lot.
Yeah.
That's not a bad one either. That is definitely a keep.
I think you gotta keep.
I could turn 2 Cloud plus Shadow Spear, which is not nothing.
True.
Oh, they didn't have a 1-drop? Wow.
That's good. That's good news.
So having Kemba is kind of interesting. Oh, damn. Okay.
Bummer. Killed your
But
land
now if
world.
they just have like a haste mouse, I can just Bone Crusher Dynamo. Or that, I can just...
Or that, yep.
Too.
Bone crush the shit out of that.
Get out of here.
Okay, not actually bad.
That's if they tap out for something, that's very good. Because I can play Shadow Spirit and just play Kemba and equip it. It's a 4/4 lifelink right away.
That's true. Okay, alright. Please no Reckless Rage one time.
Alright. I mean, I don't know, I just block. Oh, geez.
No, I spoke it into existence.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably just game.
It's such a brutal combination. We're down to 1 card, but we're at 7. Man.
and I can't really do anything about that.
Yeah. I mean, okay, so what if you play Bone Crusher and block and assume they have nothing?
It's still just
unbeatable,
dead.
you
Yeah,
know?
I don't know. Can't gain life the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Raminap, yeah, I'll do it.
Raminap, yeah.
I mean, they had the nuts combo with the.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's really hard to beat Nemesis plus Reckless Rage. It's just
and they're on the play.
Cool. Yeah. All right. Well.
Yeah.
That's one of those draws that
just
like very few decks are beating that draw on the draw.
Yeah, splitting those couple against mono red feels pretty good. Feels like a pretty good. display.
I agree. I agree.
I had like one shit draw in there too. Again, against the first matchup, there was one that I feel like was pretty bad, where I had like the 2 Quarry Steel Cutters, but only had 2 lanes or whatever.
Right.
So I feel pretty comfortable with that matchup. Like, I don't think it's like amazing, but I don't think it's like I don't think there's a lot.
You definitely have tools
for it.
Yeah.
Like I said, blue-white control so far. Temporary lockdown feels very difficult to beat right now for me.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
On Arena, I just see infinite Urian decks, and I see Urian, and I'm just like, I'm not having fun this match. I just really don't have fun against Urian. I honestly think, I wish they'd ban it. That's
I agree.
Like, really I just honestly think it's like I just think the companions should just be gone. They're super unfun.
Yeah, the companions suck.
I mean, I don't really know Urian. Like, I don't know what Steam Vents Urian is, so I guess.
Yeah, it could be. It could be some kind of enchanties build. Okay, yeah, there's green, so it's some kind of enchantment.
Oh, it's just Niv. Okay.
It's Niv. Yep.
Well, that blows. That means that they have like Night of Autumn and shit too. So it's probably I probably can't beat this, but we'll see. With this hand, I feel like I need like a pretty explosive hand. Like I need like the Fervent champion attacking with Buster Sword right now to not like I've hit you for 2 damage and you have Keratin and 3 land.
Right.
Okay, and they probably have.
Does Kemba only equip 1 equipment?
Yeah, or does 1 equipment to itself. Okay. Yeah.
So what's the play here? Because you've actually got some interesting options here.
Yeah, wedding
because you have Skrelv protection up, so you could go for the Cloud double Buster Sword.
Yeah, except for they probably have Prismatic or Leyline Binding.
But you have Skrelv.
But they can just hit the Buster Sword.
Oh, right.
And then it just does nothing. So I think it's Steel Cutter.
Yeah, so you could go Steel Cutter Kemba.
Yeah.
That's probably, yeah.
And then I think I just attack with the Kemba. I think I'd put the Steel Cutter on Kemba and attack with it. And make them go after Steel Cutter, basically.
Well, so... Okay.
I just want to get damage in this turn if I can.
Yeah, that's
fair.
If
they have 1 Leyline Binding, I want them to use it this turn. If they...
Right.
And make them decide, like, are they going to save themselves some life? Because Buster Sword's my card that, like, wins me the long game here.
Right.
I mean, if they don't have Leyline Binding, then I just played way too safe, but I don't know. They have something. Okay, I mean...
Yeah, I would have assumed...
The client was giving them priority, so...
Yeah, I would have assumed they had the binding.
They had something to do.
Maybe they just decided not to use it, which seems weird, but...
Oh, it's a Fires deck. That's not what I expected.
Well, now you know you're safe on your turn. Okay. Oh, it is enigmatic. Okay.
So what is the 5 drop they get? They probably just get something that just blows up one of my artifacts.
Probably the wolf guy.
That?
Oh, it's...
I don't know about that.
Alright. Interesting.
What?
So...
I mean, I'm gonna equip here. And no matter what, I mean, they either chump 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Well, it doesn't have first strike, right?
Well, no, but it has trample.
Right, but they have 6 power. I mean, they'll trade, right?
Is that bad for me?
Maybe it's not. Yeah, I guess you'll still connect, and still get...
They'd have to block with both, and I can stomp this, and then it would kill both, and I'd still hit them for 1, which wouldn't let me cast anything, but it would draw me a card. And I still have both my equipments, and I lose Kemba.
Or you could Skrelv and make it unblockable.
I could do that too. I mean, maybe that's just better.
I think that might be... I mean, well, it's tough. I guess you don't care if they lose the Overlord, or like you're happy if they lose the Overlord, right? Because it means
Kind
they
of.
can't.
I mean, just gets rid of more of their resources.
Maybe just attacking is good.
I think I'm okay with just trading and
Yeah.
being like, okay, if you're gonna offer up your Caryatid and your Overlord.
Yeah.
I mean, if they do this, it's just like I don't even know what the point
Okay,
of the block
that's
is.
just throwing away a Caryatid for nothing.
Yeah.
Gain 3 life.
I think it's just Wedding Announcement.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
I do wish I was drawing a card off it, but.
And now
I can move Buster Sword somewhere else to have a better blocker, which if they might attack, or I could leave up Stomp and try to just like have lethal on them. I don't.
I kind of like that. I kind of like just holding up Stomp and Skrelv.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I'm trying to think of like what they get by sacking.
Yeah, right. I don't think there's like a board wipe they can get. I don't think.
Sure, hit me for 6. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
They can get a 6-drop? I mean, there's the red...
Oh, it's fires and bring to light? What is
okay.
this?
Well, now this is
Never
probably
seen
just
such a deck.
Sunfall.
And hostilities.
Oh my... What?
What?
Who plays this card?
What is happening?
Who hurt you, opponent, with equipments? What the hell?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say about that. It's nutty.
That's just ridiculous. I've never seen that card cast in Pioneer. That's absolutely absurd. That they were packing the tech for equipments. What's the best thing you can do here?
I can Cloud plus Buster Sword. I can Cloud plus Corey Steel
Cloud
Cutter.
Buster into Kemba is kind of nice. It doesn't have haste though.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I still kind of feel like it's just Cloud.
There is just also like the
attacking for Mutavault for 2.
Attack
Play
Mutavault.
Bone
Play
Crusher.
Bone Man, just like the most aggressive.
Yeah,
like...
I get a free 1/1. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just like I gotta kill them. I gotta get their life to 0.
Right.
6 instead of 8, and instead of putting meaningless crap on the board. I mean, they presumably are gonna play something for value and then sack it and get some more value, but I don't know what. Okay, that's not what I'm scared of at all.
No.
Just nothing.
This is just
what is happening?
this is a binder deck right here. Okay, so
unfortunately, you can't attack with anything. What can they make a copy of? Overlord? God. I can Cloud and get Lion Sash and play it. 1, 2. I only have 3 white sources. I can't activate it. Okay, that sucks. Should have played this on white. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could also Cloud for Chainsaw and just like attack with both, make them block Bone Man, hit them for 1, play Cloud, Chainsaw this, and make it.
I kind of like that.
I don't know, just get it out,
Maybe.
make them replay it next turn. It's all they did this turn. That's what I'm doing. Because if they spend their whole next turn just replaying it.
Right, then you're in a good spot.
Yeah. And my announcement will flip, so everything will be bigger. It's definitely not exciting, but...
Potential Den attack with announcement.
Yeah, which is pretty good.
Next turn.
Oh, Dragonwing Glider is interesting. Maybe that should have been in play.
Ooh, true. Well,
it would be a 5/5.
I don't know. I like this.
I think
just
this is the better play. Yeah, I think making them replay this guy if they want it out. Or not? What? They like have something in their hand, and I just have like no clue what it is.
I have no idea either. I mean, at this point, they could have anything.
Yeah, I
they
mean,
played
I'm
hostilities and
obviously not.
Scarab
That's
God.
what they're banishing versing, not like fighting announcements.
Yeah, what? Okay, that's fine. This is very strange.
So if they draw an untapped land, they can. Oh my gosh, more land, rough. They can like play that and then activate it, and that is probably okay. Good, it's happening. Okay, they go for Urian. Why do they go for Urian?
Yeah, what? That does nothing. That's just a blocker. Okay.
Are they?
I think you
dead
just
on
win
board?
now, right? You just attack with Den.
And plus mutable.
Plus Mutavault, because you have a mountain. Yeah, see, the mountain was a good draw. They're just dead, right? Yeah.
I think they gotta be just dead.
Yep, they're dead. Wow.
That was.
What a weird game. Okay. We'll take it.
Yeah. Never felt that good at that entire game and won somehow, so we take those. I guess the crowbar is probably in. It's probably not a
That is the first time
matchup.
I've seen a Den of the Bugbear attack with a flipped wedding announcement.
It's
Though.
really
That's
good.
pretty hot.
It's
I like
really
that.
good,
Yeah.
It's probably not really a Lightning Helix matchup. Bone Crusher is like not bad, but not great. It's actually, I don't think it's a Chainsaw matchup. It's probably not a Sheltered by Ghost matchup either.
Probably not.
Lion Sash is in that similar situation of kind of a good
Yeah,
top
I don't
deck.
love Lion Sash.
You do have Scarab God. I don't know, it's kind of just a huge
Yeah.
idiot later in the game.
But what's worse than it?
Like maybe just another 3-man Spectre.
Yeah, maybe.
I
Yeah.
don't know. Like later in the game, I just want things that kill my opponent.
That's fair.
And I've had a lot of reps of boarding out. Okay, well, this is the nuts, so I mean, we'll see.
Yeah,
if they,
I like it.
Let's see if they have interaction or not.
Right. Man, end hostilities. That's crazy. You won through an end hostilities. Authority of the Console's not that annoying.
Probably just get Citizen's Crowbar here.
Yeah, I like it. Crowbar's gonna be great no matter what.
Yeah, and I can just. Okay. Hopefully they go after Cloud. Yes.
Wow, I've never seen this card. What does it do? So next turn they duress you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna at least get the Crowbar out. Yeah, I mean this is total Trade Binder deck.
Yeah.
That might be better. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's Crowbar.
I don't know.
It's very close.
It is close. And then what's the third chapter?
Exile target opponent's graveyard. So
Oh, okay, we don't care about that. Alright.
I'd have to be doing something that like recurs enchantments or doing that. And now, so this could be rough for me. Yeah, I get a 4-drop. That could easily be something that. Phyrexian Obliterator. Okay.
What is going on?
Truly cards I own.
Okay, that's actually really bad though for us.
Yeah, so I've had someone play. I played a random green, red, black, like fight deck that was playing it, and I beat them pretty handily. I mean, we just need trample.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's go after enigmatic. I can't imagine. Wait.
Yeah, you got to get that off the table, right? Like no matter what.
Wait, what is?
Oh, the creature has the ability. No,
the creature. Yes.
Yeah, the creature has the
Yes.
ability.
I was like, what am I doing here? I think
So,
this
yeah,
might
so
just
how
be
do we
play
best
wedding
get out of
announcement because if I get enough shit out, I can sack shit and not care.
That's true.
So,
That's
I
true.
don't know.
Yeah, no, that's a good call. Yep. I mean, the way they've been playing, hopefully they just like attack with it.
This is just.
No, not that lucky. All right.
I mean, all I need is a trample effect, and I'm feeling fine.
Right.
Guess that. I don't know. The authority doesn't do anything.
Yeah, authority's not doing much here.
Flying. I should have played this earlier. Flying. I'm an idiot. Okay.
Oh yeah, well, they have a flyer now, but
Now they do, but I mean, I would take that trade though in a heartbeat.
True. True. Yeah, the fact that it's just like a Llanowar elves and it's also a flying man, it's like, okay, seems pretty good. I don't know.
Yeah, well,
I
I mean, if
was,
it was truly just a Llanowar Elves, I would be much happier with
well, yeah, if it was literally Llanowar elves, yeah, but
it. Ooh, yeah, they're gonna clock me with those. Damn. This is kind of rough. Cause
yeah,
make it 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're 1 mana away from being able to get Urian and just play it and get all the enchantments out again too.
dude, that Obliterator is just a brick wall.
Yeah,
Like, okay, so if you attack into it right now,
I don't think I can.
yeah, ugh, God.
Because
I was trying to think how many, like, what you would be able to sack, but it's so much.
fires. Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
They only drew 1 card that mattered, but it mattered a lot.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean,
Enigmatic is
I don't think I run it back. It's 1 of Phyrexian Obliterator. I have lots of ways to go over the top of that. Like,
Yeah.
if I had one thing that gave me trample and made it only 5 permanents, I think I could have, like, maybe gotten by them. Okay, another very good hand. They're gonna need another very good hand to beat this one.
Yep. And now we're on the play.
Oh, I played your own land. Whoops.
Oh, yeah. Well, now you can play Invasion turn 2, I guess.
Yeah, I don't hate invasion. So.
I kind of like making the carry tip 4.
Yeah, I do too. Just
Our hand is just slow as fuck now.
Never play it. And I can flip this. If I fetch up the card that I just am starting to play. Okay, that makes it actually. Now I can just do this.
Oh, now you can flip the Invasion right away.
Yeah, which I could do anyways with Cloud. Fetching up that, like. So the question is it better to play. I feel like it might be better to play this and get the, like, hexproofy equipment.
Oh, the Dragonfire? Yeah. I like it. I like it.
And then I'm just beating down for a ton.
Yep.
Starting
No,
next turn.
this seems like a really good spot. They're still not doing anything on their next turn.
And now end hostilities won't destroy my creatures. It'll only destroy
Haha!
one in.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, if they still have no plays, it's just like they just
Yeah.
Urian into hand. Oh, jeez.
Oh, of course they did that. That was like the
Okay, well, I'd probably go get Citizen's Crowbar, I think.
I
That's
think
a
so
good
too.
draw as well. But it might not be as good as just. So okay, what am I worried about? Like that they just fires and 5 drop. That's rough. So I almost feel like I have to hit fires with the invasion.
Or well, okay, wait. How does fires read? If you invasion something else, can they? They can't.
No, they can't. No,
Fires,
they cannot.
right?
Correct. But
Make cast spells with mana value.
they
Well,
cast spells. Oh wait, yeah, you could do it. You're right.
they can still cast it, but would they still have to pay the 2?
No, I think they could just cast it. Wait, you may cast spells with mana value less than or equal to the number of lands you know without paying the mana cost. So yeah, I don't think they'd have. So I think I should hit that.
Hit the fires.
I think so, because otherwise they can play it next turn, and if they draw land 5, they can also immediately.
I think that's
else.
yeah. I like it. I like it. I like hitting the fires.
And they have land.
Now, do you flip the other invasion?
I think I do.
Probably, yeah.
I think it's worth it. Still hitting them for 5, and everything's gonna get 2 counters.
Right. Yeah.
And next turn, then I just want. Don't have any double strike equipment, unfortunately. Do I have lethal with 2 counters? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, okay, I have lethal without it. They don't have a blocker, so they'd have to play carry hit and just jump. Or do that, I guess. Crap. Forgot that they would just be able to bring 5. What do they have? Phyrexian Obliterator.
Okay.
I don't know if that's good enough.
I don't know if it is either. It's so weird. Is there anything you can get with... Yeah, what do you get with Cloud here?
Let me find out.
Um,
Probably just this. No, I have to sack a bunch of lands.
Yeah.
Dang, Buster Sword would be good. Except nothing has trample.
Yeah, Shadow Spear would awkwardly
I
be
took
good
out my
here.
Shadow Spear, yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Is it Glider? I don't know. This is tough. And their hand is Scarab
I think it's
God.
got to be a trample effect. No, I
Yes.
don't know, actually. It's just flyer. Wait, no, because they can just play Niv.
They can play Niv next turn. Yeah, so it's probably just Cutter, I guess.
What the heck, man? Red, green, red, green. No, they can't play Niv. I think it's this.
Maybe it's Glider then. This is so weird. Frickin' Obliterator. What are we doing?
So if they block this, I'd have to sack 7. Yeah, so
So Dragonfire says hexproof from monocolored?
Yeah, it's not protection, unfortunately.
Yeah, if only it was protection. Who knew?
Make him draw an untapped land.
Who knew we would have to prepare for Phyrexian Obliterator?
Leyline Binding.
Okay. What's that taking out? I mean...
I will let that go. Oh,
yeah.
They also drew Enigmatic? Or, oh my gosh.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
okay.
The draws have been nuts.
Yeah, that's insane.
The draws have been nuts. I mean, what is it? The Traxa.
Alright, well, that's probably it. Alright, Mr. Binder Deck. The top deck gods are with you.
Yeah, that was a tough little stretch of top decks there, that's for sure.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything we can do about this.
I'm gonna make them play it out.
Did not come prepared for Phyrexian Obliterator.
It's just funny because I've beaten Phyrexian Obliterator multiple times. It's just the fact that they had access to it 2 games in a row with ridiculous things. Oh, another red mana? Just no Kellens in any of these games either.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the double strike out of nowhere kill you card, like Corey Steel Cutter giving it haste, but
Right. Liesa? What the fuck does that card even do?
it's just
Whenever
nonsense.
creature dies.
I haven't drawn anything too. They're just ripping
I know.
straight insane gas, and I'm just like, I'll just draw 3 consecutive lands, and
Yeah.
2 lands and a Corey Steel Cutter in the late game when I'll never trigger it.
Right. Yeah, I mean, you can equip over to the buffed up Fervent Champion.
So what do they actually have? Niv? Urian? I mean, yeah. let's just play an interesting game instead of
Yeah.
what it is against trading cards. I mean, it's just like it's gonna be hard to beat. Wow, did I just lose 2 in a row? Yeah, because I lost to mono red. Wait, did I lose 3 in a row?
No, beat mono red, lost to mono red, lost to
moving
binder
down
deck.
the leagues. Feeling like I'm getting really good draws with the deck, but just like playing stuff that's like, well, that deck in particular was just like, all right, I'll just play against Friction Obliterator 2 games on like turn 5, 2 games in a row, and I'm like way ahead, and just don't have a thing to answer it.
That was complete.
It's Urian again. I just have no fun against Urian. It's just truly not a deck I enjoy playing. There's no Urian deck I enjoy playing against.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy that they banned Gigantha and didn't also just hit Yorion. I don't get it.
Miserable.
I don't get it. I was very happy when they banned Gigantha because I was like, even just in my own deck building, I was always like, well, I probably shouldn't play this double pip card because it means I can't play Gigantha. But, I mean, Yorion kind of does the same thing. It's like, why would I not play 80 cards in my slow mid-range deck?
Yeah, it just... Every Urian deck is just really, like, slow, like, sludgy play patterns that I find really unenjoyable. And now I'm wishing I had that Hall of Heliod's, whatever card. And they all just like really punish. They're all just like all these bombs. They're like, let me just put like 50 bombs in my deck, and like also 5 sweepers, and like tons of, and then like nothing in the early game. And I feel like every time I just don't play like I feel like every red deck must just destroy Urian decks because like they do nothing for the first 3 turns.
Right.
And like their turn 4 is like only sweeper or Beza or some random thing that's sorcery speed.
Yeah. I feel like it's just Cloud for Cutter, maybe? Next turn you can go Cutter Kimba.
I guess, yeah, feels really
I don't know. I don't know what's better than that right now.
Yeah, this is the not having Fervent Champion hands feel real mopey a lot of the time. But I think you're right. Probably have Wandering Emperor. I don't have like any main deck cards that get rid of artifacts. Or enchantments really, other than the one shelter that goes. Sorcery speed.
Yeah, why did they do that main phase? What?
To me.
I'm very confused. Can you take advantage of that? I mean,
I can at least.
You can attack.
And I can attack with Kemba as a 4/4.
Right, so they can keep it alive, but they have to throw away both their things.
I think I sent 2, and then they can't keep it alive.
Yeah.
I'm never done for good.
What's next? Sunfall or Wandering Emperor number 2?
Elspeth.
Okay.
I will turn. Join
Might
the
be able to
fight.
get that.
Okay,
I think
so
that does it actually, because I can just double spell.
yeah, take out the token, make another token.
Which this is 4/4 with trample and a 2/2. This has 6 loyalty. Is it better to make a 2/2 with trample?
I think it is because otherwise it doesn't have haste.
But this is 2/2/2 in trample and doesn't like let them trade with anything. So I actually think it's better to not give it like this gives.
Oh, right. It becomes a 2/2 if you unequip it. Right. Yeah, that's true.
I mean, so they can block with everything, and I can't kill it. They can like chump here and let it go to 2 loyalty, and then they're making a million tokens. And if they just have like whatever that sweeper is, that Sunfall, then I'm fucked. But here we are. Here we are. Once again,
Yep.
hoping to draw spells.
Just have to hope they don't have a sweeper here. If they don't, you're in a good place.
Or that they don't have, like... Yeah, there's a lot of things they could have that are pretty rough. Like... Taking 2 1/1s. Yeah, I was gonna say, if they just hit well with this, if they brick, obviously I'm in great shape. They need a pretty good hit to be okay. The plus side is that this is sorcery speed, so I at least get to untap and know what I'm up against, but I really gotta draw a spell.
Yeah.
Corey Steelcutter on Bone Crusher is no joke, though.
Yeah, I like it.
5/4 trample.
Yeah.
So they can make 2 1/1s with Elspeth.
Well, and it'd be a 6/5 in this scenario, right, with Kemba.
Oh, yeah, because that's just a static. Oh, yeah. So Corey Steelcutter on this would have made it a 3/3. That could have been better. I forgot the effect. I thought it was when it's equipped, it gets +1/+1. It was any equipment.
Yeah. Well, but then they could have traded for the Kemba.
Yeah, I don't think I would have wanted to offer Kemba a trade for Kemba. It seems too good right now. Because I guess even if I draw land, I could like make it 2/2, which is not great. But I mean, it's trading with Elspeth loyalty.
Right.
I was gonna say clearly their hit's not that compelling, and yeah, it was not. I guess if they portable hold the core, if they were wise, they'd portable hold the Corey Steelcutter because that's my trample. Okay, they're wise.
Yeah.
Oh, and they get 2 tokens off.
Oh,
Disgusting.
God.
Ugh, and there we are.
Brutal. Interesting. So wait, if you...
I'm going to be able to trigger Prowess, and if they double block Kemba, I can save it. I think that might be good enough to get this off the table, and... Yeah, if they... Okay. Oh, no, they're chumping everything, but that's still good enough. Stop the spot.
Oh, and they let the Thraven through. Beautiful. Okay. All right.
Stomp equals...
Yeah, now here comes the Sunfall, right? No? Okay. All right. Hold.
Wait, what does this do? Oh, I can return Elspeth, and this class becomes level 3. Return target non-creature, non-land. This deck is just a true Dirtle fest of decks.
They have to pump 6 mana into it, though. They only have 5 right now. I mean, I feel like you gotta just...
Play it. I think I just attack with everything.
Including Mutavault, probably.
If I attack with Mutavault, I can still play Bone Crusher and Scroll, so I think I do.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Not what I expected. Okay.
Interesting.
Sunfall me, please.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, at this point, we have to play to them not having it. I think.
Yeah, I mean, there's only so many in the deck, and it's a Orion deck, so...
Right.
Oh, they can get Elspeth back. Oh, they're doing that. Interesting. That's not what I expected. Okay, so I can make a 1/1 and gain 3 life and scry 1. Draw a card. But that's... I mean... Another 1/1.
Dirtle Fest 2025.
Needed that.
Ooh, baby. That's a good draw. What did we get here, though?
Probably maybe just this.
Can you play it immediately? Yeah, you can. Yeah, they have no flyers, right? That's pretty good. You could also play Buster Sword and Equip, but you don't have anything that can get
I have no
through.
trample.
Yeah.
I think this is good. It triggers prowess, too. Just...
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. I like it.
Oh, and it'll be +1/+1. So I think I might let Kemba through. I don't know. Do I let something through?
Probably. I think that's
5
good.
here. Probably just
Probably
Kemba.
let Kemba through. Yeah, because, I mean, you don't want to send that, I don't think, otherwise. Then you can just send everything. Boom. Alright, one more turn of no board wipe. One more turn.
Untapped land lets me Kellen and equip Glider too.
Ooh.
Uriah to hand. Okay. I think I'm
Okay, that's a good sign. That's a good sign. Hey,
Wow.
we got there. Wow. I mean, yeah, that's just the classic, like,
Dirt
if they
land.
draw a board wipe,
So
you're so
good.
screwed, but they didn't, so. 80 card deck.
Yeah.
Gotta pay the price
I
sometimes.
was lucky. What is not very good here? I don't love Sheltered by Ghosts.
Don't love Chainsaw.
Yeah, I don't love Chainsaw. Lightning Helix is not very good.
Lightning Helix, yeah, pretty bad. Yeah.
Everything else is pretty good. One more cut. Voice of Victory.
Yeah,
Lion
not the greatest.
Sash.
Lion
They
Sash
have a
also
little
not
bit
the
of graveyard recursion. Like Kemba.
They
I
do.
mean, Kemba looked okay there, really. I don't know.
Skrelv is.
It's not a
Eh.
great Skrelv matchup. I haven't been like super impressed by Skrelv, but maybe it should just be a different card.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'd say it's between like Skrelv, Lion Sash, Voice.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna cut Skrelv.
Yeah.
Skrelv isn't a card that really helps me like race fast, and it's not. I don't feel like it's combating the interaction from them. That's like what I care the most about.
Yeah, yeah. Interesting.
I mean, it's not great, but
Yeah, what
it's like-
so what are your actual turns with this hand? So it's turn 2, probably play
probably
Cloud.
Cloud. Yeah. Although
Getting
that
what?
means not playing Den the first 2 turns.
Yeah, I think this actually might
It's
be a
actually
mulligan.
maybe turn 2 Voice, which is attacks for 3.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see it being a mulligan. It's also just one of those hands where drawing Fervent off the top, it's suddenly like the best hand you can have.
That's true.
Like
It's close. I don't know.
I kind of think it's a keep. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean you get a lot of card advantage inherently from this hand, which is good.
And I can get Citizen's Crowbar or whatever.
True. Yeah. It's
I don't know.
probably
I'm gonna give it a try.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like quite. It's the type of hand that if you mulligan and then you just draw like a mulligan that has 1 land or something, you really regret it. So.
right.
Voice of Victory is certainly not very good against Authority, the constables.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's actually very awkward.
Getting stonewalled.
Yep, Turtle City over there.
Fight through a million walls. It's as simple as that. The Iron Crag. It's a really good draw.
Yeah, I like it.
And they're blocking for sure. Anyways. It is kind of a
Yeah,
hard
they're-
card against them.
Against the Authority.
Didn't block either of the 1/1s. Oh.
Yeah, what? Why?
Maybe I
That
just
was-
Kellen here. Or, I mean Cloud here.
Yeah, I think it's Cloud, yeah.
I initially just assumed it was Invasion, but I don't know. I feel like it's either Crowbar or Glider. Or just Steel Cutter, I guess. Yeah. Oh, no, because the haste. That's right, the haste doesn't work. Yeah, okay, it's probably just Crowbar.
Yeah, I think I like Crowbar here. Yeah.
I'm very not used to having Authority be like actually that good against anything I play. I'm used
Right,
to being like
yeah.
none of my stuff has haste, so I don't really care.
Yeah.
Alright, well, time to have to fight through that for 5 years. It's a good draw.
Okay. So now, is it worth... Is there a way you can give Voice Trample here? Or no, we don't have enough.
Yes.
Or you can?
Alright. Oh, did I board out Shadow Spear? Shit, I might have.
I can't remember.
I might have. No, I left it in, which is
Oh, okay.
slightly unintentional. Jeez. I don't really
Yeah, I
want
mean,
to trade Cloud for a 1/1, so I think I'm gonna wait.
Probably
here.
not.
Okay. Making progress here.
Yep. Chipping away.
Something.
It's funny, this Elspeth, like, when I first saw it, I was like, okay, cool, that's just a commander card. The, like, doubling tokens text. I'm like,
I
yep,
mean, yeah, it seems like that to me, but
don't care at all. But it's actually just pretty good by itself.
yeah, it's like a great example of a super greedy card in my opinion. But,
Well, yeah, for sure.
like, it's a card that I feel like, I mean, it's just in the type of archetypes that I'm like, I could just never stand to play in this format.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Okay, do they have a Ganjo? They might, because it wouldn't really matter, would it? I guess they would let them trade with this. Should I invasion?
We
Or I just
could
fire up Den and like kill this for sure.
fire up Den. This is
Enough to
tricky.
trade with this. I'm also interested in getting Callan down this turn though.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I could exactly trade here. I don't have any instant speed interaction. But I could go fetch up another thing and put it on here. Do I have enough mana? I have enough mana for the ghost, for the stupid blade. I don't know, I probably just do that. That's gotta be good enough, right? Just Dragonfire Blade?
That seems pretty good.
I feel like I'm going down a rabbit hole here of like really hard committing to Voice of Victory being my only thing, but the only Sunfall is the only thing that really punishes this.
Right.
Do I send this now? So 7, and the most they can block is 2, or the most they have to let through at least 2 of this 7, along with 2 more.
I kind of like sending the Cloud
So wait,
here.
this is just enough though, because they can only block.
Oh,
1,
but
2, 3,
you're
4,
sending
5.
the 2 1/1s as well, yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't need to send Cloud. Yeah.
Unless they have something weird.
Right, which, yeah.
I mean, it would have to be, I think, literally a Ganjo, because they can't play a spell on my turn, so I don't know. Let's see if they have a Ganjo, I guess. If they do, that kind of sucks for me.
Okay. Get the Elspeth off the table at
So
least.
they're just gonna board wipe, I guess? I don't know.
Yeah,
would they do that?
we're back in the same situation.
Why? What is the reason to make that block unless you're gonna like Sunfall? I don't. That feels very confusing. And Sunfalling gets rid of 4 of their tokens and 2 creatures. I'm very confused.
Okay.
Oh, now they can put a 1/1 counter on all of these.
Light from the heavens.
I
That's
can
pretty
just
good.
tutor another enchantment though, or another. There's got to be another equip that I can play, right? Or is that?
You don't have an untapped land,
Oh, I can just
right?
play this.
Oh, true. And now they still have to...
No, I think I stand.
Yeah, I like it.
So they can't trade with this still.
Right. Pretty hilarious. Okay, just throwing away some tokens.
So this
Sure.
will live with what? What is even happening here?
This is so weird.
This is just a classic example of like the least None of these games feel real to me.
Right.
So few games that feel like normal games of Magic.
Yeah.
I mean, the Mono
Like-
Red felt like normal playing against Mono Red, and then
Right,
then
right.
that Niv deck was just like, what is going on? And this is like,
Yep.
I'm somehow up a game after the last game, feeling like I was never had anything real going on. And they play that over Urian. I'll just,
Yeah,
I guess
what?
they can also make. Is this during your turn? No, yeah. So they can also do Castle. So, so this Elspeth's dead. Oh, they can draw, yeah, because they can. I was thinking Castle would take like all their mana. Yeah.
Ready arms.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, like give me the black mid-range deck. Where's my normal Magic?
I know. It's just insane. Jesus. This is nice. I get to hit this plus this.
That's pretty sweet.
So now
What
just this is enough to. Oh, and I can also destroy something else because I have the crowbar, which probably destroying this is probably pretty good, right? Otherwise, they get anything good back. Everything they get back's bad. I could crack
Yeah, I
the
don't-
crowbar, but maybe that's just kind of irrelevant. I think I just killed the Elspeth. Wait,
Yeah, so voice is enough to kill the Elspeth by itself.
what the heck is attached? No, cancel. What is it? What is attached? Shadow Spear, Dragonfire Blade. So I moved. I can attack this without the Dragonfire Blade and still. Why? How is this so big again? I can't see this client. What is on it that makes
It's got
it 8?
crowbar, it's got Dragonfire Blade, it's got Shadow Spear.
Does it
I
have
think
one
that's
more
it.
thing? How is it 8? Wait, it's 1
So it's
+2/+2 from Dragonfire would make it 3. This would make it 4. This would make it 5. What else? I'm missing something. Does it have counters on it? Does it have one more equipment? Crowbar, Dragonfire Blade.
wait, yeah.
It has
how-
4 equipments. There's another equipment on here somewhere. How do I expand this?
I don't
literally
know.
cannot see. Shadow Spear, Dragonfire Blade, Citizen's Crowbar.
What else is on it? I can't remember. I can't remember.
All right, I'm
What
gonna
else is
move
on it?
Citizen's Crowbar. Oh, Buster Sword.
Oh, it has a Buster Sword. Okay. Jesus Christ.
All right, I'm moving Buster Sword onto here because
Okay.
that'll still leave it with enough power to for sure kill the Elspeth.
It'll
right?
still be
It'll still be
5. So it's
Shit.
not
No,
enough.
okay. Oh my God, I'm running out of time. I'm playing this and I'm just attacking it. I can't do this. I can't. I literally did not remember that.
I couldn't remember either.
I'll send the tokens at the invasion. Oh my God.
Oh,
What is
ridiculous.
wrong with
Ridiculous.
Magic? What if I even spend my mana on Kelly? Okay, I don't. They didn't even block. Okay, well I guess I'm not flipping the invasion. I really should have attacked with other stuff. I should have found a way to flip the invasion this turn, but so be
Well,
it.
we got pressured right out of time.
They're
Couldn't
just quitting.
flip
They're...
equipment.
Okay, why did I even try?
Okay, sure, we'll take it. All right, that was extremely weird.
Oh wow, we've not played a lot of games of Magic for how late it is already. Dang. I want to do at least one more.
Yeah, we're
These are just
2 and 2.
These just feel so not representative of
Yeah,
normal.
make it
Magic.
one more, make it a proper league worth.
Oh my gosh. This isn't quite scratching the itch. The 2 mono red matches felt really good, like really tight. Felt like it was really like the deck showing what it could do. These past 2
Yeah, those
matches
were fun.
have just been like, I don't know what's going on.
Right.
What am I supposed to be playing around?
Yeah. All right, let's see what we got. Hopefully something
Please
more.
not Urian. Thank God, no Urian.
Oh, that's good.
Alright, this is like not a thrilling hand, but it's a pretty
Definitely
great
not thrilling, but probably gotta keep. Yeah.
Drawing a land
Okay.
is definitely not what I want to see. This is like the hand where Kemba feels pretty bad. Oh, you love it if they fatal push you though.
Oh yeah. Definitely take that.
Probably just like play Kemba. I don't know.
All right. Well, ask for the black mid range. We got the
Oh,
black.
jeez. Okay. Well, maybe I should just helix that actually.
Yeah, maybe.
So this is if they just play. Yeah, Annex. I was like,
Yeah.
this is just real tough to win.
Yeah, we need to draw some non-lands.
Okay.
Alright. Come on, deck.
They also have Mutavault. Yeah, I mean, I like that opener. That opener just needs to draw like 2 non-lands off the top, and it's really good.
Right.
It's just straight nothing for you. Just literal straight nothing. Okay, well that's a real card. It's probably too little too late, but I'm gonna keep playing for at least a little bit longer. Question is, what do I get? It's probably got to be Buster Sword to catch up somehow.
Yeah, it seems like you gotta go for the high upside.
I can't even play the Buster Sword this turn. It's just painful.
No, but next turn you could play and equip.
Yeah, they'll have a 6/6 demon.
True.
I don't know, actually. Maybe it's just Chainsaw.
Chainsaw.
I just gotta
blade.
draw well. I feel like it's like I need good top decks.
Yeah, that's fair.
Trust my deck to deliver something off the top that matters. I don't think they can really. Like they could theoretically trade Mutavault here for Kemba, but I don't think they're going to be in the business of doing that. So
I don't think they want to do that.
Attack. Oh, they have black mana because of Urborg. That's right.
Ah, okay.
Well, Chainsaw is suddenly kind of real.
Right. Another NX brew.
Oh my
God, come on, deck. What are we doing?
Ugh.
All right. Well, this is pretty rough. Just needed to draw some more non-lands.
Yeah, I mean literally 8 lands and like 5 other non-lands. Okay, one of their non-land cards was a Thoughtseize.
We'll take that. We'll take that.
One of their non-lands was 1 mana, you lose 2 life.
Yeah, right.
Are they going after the Graven Inspector here? Okay.
Oh man, what a play.
They got some stuff that's not mattering. If I just draw Corey Steel Cutter plus other spell off the top here, I have, you know, something going on. I can kill Lily.
Right.
It's so brutal. They have the Mutavaults too here. Okay, come
Oh
on.
my
I mean,
God.
this is just like, what is this game? It's just
Yeah.
irrelevant to be playing right now. Like, okay.
That's just insane.
Why am I
That's
playing
insane.
Magic?
That's a
Why am
screenshot right there. The
Why
5
am I
lands in
playing Magic,
hand.
dude?
Oh my
I think
god.
the fact that Wear Tear hits Blade of the Oni and the Annex, it's worth it.
Oh, I think Wear Tear definitely good enough. Yeah. I think even Crowbar, like
Portable.
just killing Annex is so big.
Portable hole for demon.
Probably not portable. I mean, that's like only Blade of the Oni, right?
Yeah. This is a matchup where I just feel like all the cards are reasonably good. Like, what's the cut?
Yeah. I mean, Lion Sash.
Everybody go, oh, I always cut Voice of Victory.
Oh yeah, I can see taking out
It's
Voice.
just,
Lion Sash seems kind of meh to me.
yeah.
Chainsaw actually seems kind of good because they play.
Yeah,
the,
I think it's good. It trades with a lot of stuff. Yeah.
I guess they do have I guess they have 8 2-drops. Maybe Portable Hole's better than I thought.
Yeah, but I also have Lightning Helix. Like, I feel like the question is, like, is Lightning Helix and Bone Crusher and, like, Chainsaw better than it? I think the answer is yes. Because, like,
Yeah,
what would I be cutting to bring it in?
Right. Shadow Spear seems kind of questionable.
Oh, really? I feel like getting Lifelink can be huge in this matchup. I feel like you really want at least
Okay.
one access to Lifelink, and I think I cut Shelter because, like, they can just kill the thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's maybe Trim, like a Helix.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh, well, Kemba's probably not that good, actually. At least not 2 of it. Maybe 1. I could also see just cutting Freya because it's just like a 1 mana creature that just dies. To removal. It does have flying, but it doesn't provide any kind of value.
Yeah.
I don't know. Tricky. Lots of cards are good. You just gotta kind of draw the right mix of them.
Yep.
And that's not a great mix.
It's not great, but it's not horrible.
It's ugly.
Man, we really want to see that Fervent champion.
Yeah. I tend to have the philosophy that mulliganing in this matchup's really bad.
Whoa, don't play that. Don't play
Well,
that.
I think I play this turn too. I don't think I run out Cloud turn two.
Oh, okay.
I might just play the Crowbar. I don't
All right,
want,
that's
like
fair.
I don't want that to be a tap land. Like I don't think Cloud is like I gotta have a 2-mana 2/1 turn two.
That's fair. That's fair.
Because now I can go get like Steel Cutter like that. Yeah, this is actually nice because they're like, what are you gonna
And
do?
Crowbar
kill this?
just seems like a very reasonable card, dude. It's just a two. It's like a Kasali Pride Mage.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it should be main deck. It's like,
Yeah,
all right,
maybe
kill that.
maybe
Okay.
it's good main deck. I mean, I was main decking one Haywire Might in the Gear Hulk decks, and
That's
I
true.
loved it.
Yeah.
I
This
feel
might be
like
better
Crowbar
than it.
could be a main deck choice. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are we
Probably
doing here?
Invasion plus Skrelv.
I think I like that. Yeah, I like that.
If I Cloud, it's the only spell I play, and I could just run into a removal. Yeah, I was gonna say this
Probably just
feels like
take
a
it.
telegraphed Annex.
Kalidas could be annoying.
Could be. We'll see. Wish I had Mutavault. Statement.
No more distractions.
Yeah, right.
This definitely isn't a great hand against Liliana. That
Off
helps,
you
though.
go.
Oh, that very much helps. Just kill it.
Yeah.
I feel like you just kill it and play Cloud.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because plussing, I mean, they lose a pretty real card from plussing.
That's true. I mean, what's the alternative to killing it and playing Cloud?
I'm trying to think through that. Like, I could play Cloud, get Corey Steelcutter, and play Corey Steelcutter.
True, true. And in that, and then
get
if
Cloud,
plus,
and just get like the what's it called? The, like hexproof equipment,
True.
and just play it and like kind of make them.
well, wait. Let's think about the Cutter line. So if you play Cloud, get Cutter, play it.
Yeah,
They plus you discard Helix, and then
yeah,
next
they
turn
get
you
Kalidas
have
out, which is tricky.
yeah.
I need to draw action. I feel like I probably need to kill Lily. It just feels really bad.
It doesn't feel great, but I feel like it's the right play. I don't know. Is there anything you can deal with Kalidas?
Dragon and Glider is pretty good.
Yeah. I don't
Glider
have
or
fifth
Steel
land
Cutter?
yet, but
I think it's Steel Cutter.
yeah, I like it.
A delay, nothing more.
They didn't play Kalidas?
So maybe they're gonna,
So they're just holding up Murderous Rider?
I guess.
Why? That like makes no sense to me. What could their fourth card be? Is like make this make sense. This doesn't make sense.
Make this make sense.
I guess they're just like maybe he has removal for my Kalidas and I just
I
get
do
more
have-
behind.
This is interesting. So I suddenly have like too much removal for the Annex. Especially if they're just going to play a 6/6 next turn, which is probably what... Oh, no, they can't. It's 7 mana to do that. I mean, I guess I start by just attacking, right?
Well, maybe not. Maybe you play the Cutter first.
Cutter,
Right,
and
you
then
can-
just Helix
well,
this. Oh,
yeah.
yeah, Helix this is pretty good.
Oh, Helix, that is pretty good. Ooh, I like that.
I'm probably
Yeah,
gonna
do that. I totally forgot you could just Helix the battle.
Yeah, I did too, until I remembered it in that moment. Now they
Yeah,
have to decide
good-
if they want to
good
kill
call.
Cloud here. Well, or kill Cloud or kill Token here. Neither of which I care about.
Right.
And
Yeah.
if they don't, yeah, they have to kill response here, right? I mean, otherwise I'm just gonna get a counter. Like, okay, Yeah, what are you gonna kill? I'm not activating this turn no matter what. So.
Yeah.
Oh, they have another. They drew another removal spell. Okay, interesting.
Okay, they're
I
fielding.
have like all my basics, which is super annoying. Although this is also hilarious if they're gonna untap and play Annex, and now I just have Tear.
Yeah, right.
Wait, they're not animating Mutable to block. What?
What?
Okay.
No way. What?
What is going on?
I'm so confused.
What is happening?
That is bizarre.
Okay. I don't have any more basics in my deck though, so that's really stupid. But
Yeah, I don't think we care that much at this point.
Shieldred, okay. I mean,
Okay, that's pretty annoying.
pretty good draw. It doesn't really do anything.
Yeah.
It does let me double spell though, which is pretty good.
Oh, true. Yeah, just play that. Play Bone Crusher.
Yeah, I mean that's got to be the play.
I think so.
Shieldred's just such a brick wall. With that.
Yeah, that
they
was...
took the dumbest line I've ever seen, and it looks like they're gonna get ready for it.
Maybe we need like... I don't know. Maybe we need like
Giant Killer would be good.
Yeah, like Giant Killer or Destroy Evil or whatever. Something like that. We might need something like that on the board.
Oh, I should have played that first.
Oh, true. Extra damage. Forgot about that. Yeah, it seems like there's been a couple times where we've just run into brick wall creatures where it's like, man, it'd be nice to have something that answered that. I wish there was an equipment that just had like Giant Killer's ability.
Yeah, I know. I need to. I mean, there could be something I don't know about.
Nothing. I'm trying to think. I don't think there's an equipment that just like kills a thing.
That's fine. It's just fighting over something I don't care about. It does give me a token, I guess. I forgot about that, but I'm gonna have to do that. That's very good. Okay.
Interesting. Okay. Man, I almost wish you still had Sheltered by Ghosts in the deck now.
I know.
I guess it would just die.
Chainsaw, Dragonfire Blade.
Yeah. Huh.
I can let my Fervent Champion attack if I get Dragonfire Blade, which might be what I want to do.
That's pretty good. Yeah, the first strike.
It just, yeah.
That's pretty good. Yeah, I like that.
I get a token too.
Nice that the tokens dying don't trigger Kalidas too.
Oh wait, what?
Wait.
Why? I wanted the one red mana up. It used my Battlefield 4 to do its stupid fucking auto tapper.
Oh my god.
Well,
because
I should have been able to equip Corey Steelcutter here. That was what I was planning to do, but it just didn't let me. I mean, I'm still kind of doing okay somehow in this game. That when they played the Shieldred, I thought was over.
Yeah, right.
So, I don't know. We'll see. This is Kellen was a very good draw. And they're stuck on land because they were Dimbus and jumped.
Yeah, why did they jump with that Mutavault?
God, that's really annoying that I wasn't able to attack with this though. Like I should have just been able to attack for 5 that turn.
Right. So now you move the cutter over.
Yeah. Now if they block with a bunch of shit.
Well, you have one free indestructible, right?
Except for they could like they have a mana up, they could kill
they
it.
They could have push.
Oh, it has. Oh, never mind. It has that hexproof. So.
Oh yeah, it's got hexproof and monocolored. Yeah, they can't touch it. Yeah.
I think I go here.
Yeah, I like that.
So they'd have to put Shieldred plus Aetherborn in front of it and just chump away Shieldred, basically, and I probably would sacrifice the Light Shield Array, even though it would pain me. So annoying. This should have a counter on it, which would matter quite a bit.
Yeah.
Just like one more power attacking, and they should have probably taken 5 last turn. Whatever.
Right.
Okay. I have 3.
Play Kellen.
Yeah. Why? The auto tapper's so bad.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
What is
I would
happening?
actually, yeah, we would be in like about to win this game probably.
Yeah.
If not for the auto tapper.
If they just play Annex, it's game over, I think. I mean, I just get to kill it end of turn. Although I
Yeah.
would let them... Oh, no, yeah, I wouldn't. They'd gain 2 from Shield or draw, so I wouldn't even let them draw off it.
Well, they wouldn't actually gain 2, because they would...
Well, they lose
Would
2 gain 2
lose 2.
because of Shield. Or they'd lose 2 gain 2. Oh, they have that, okay. Okay.
Okay, so they still have 2 mana up, so you probably kill it before it triggers, right?
Yeah, I do, I think.
I think so.
It's really surprising they didn't just take a demon, honestly.
Yeah, seriously.
Need a trample effect. Yes, there it is.
Ooh,
There
baby.
it is. That's huge.
Dude, these Kellens
Kellen
off
is
the top have looked
insanely good.
so
Yeah,
good.
that's easy. I was gonna say,
Oh,
that's
yes.
pretty
Woo!
good. Wait.
Dude, I'm
Oh,
glad
they
we got
won
that
game
one, because
they won
that
game 1. I thought I won.
auto tapper felt really bad.
Yeah, I missed just a full attack for 5.
Glad we got that one.
Wow. Some lucky draws down the stretch, but opponent helped me out.
Yeah.
Alright, this is a keep.
That's
It's
fine.
not thrilling, but
Not thrilling, but
there's,
it's
I mean, the only
bad.
thrilling hands are the
Fervent
ones with Fervent
champion.
champions.
yeah.
That's kind of the issue.
Yeah. Yeah, we
Nice
need
fatal
8
push it,
Fervent
baby.
champions.
Love it. Love it, love it, love it.
Yeah, that's a great trade every time.
Do they just have Lily then? Like, it must be representing Lily, I think.
Yeah, you're probably right.
So the question is, do I
so
get
if you get-
Corey Steelcutter, Chainsaw, or Crowbar?
Yeah, I was thinking
Crowbar's
Cutter
kinda
is
tempting.
generally just the best value card, but Crowbar is also pretty interesting here.
I kind of think getting Crowbar, honestly.
Yeah, I mean,
Otherwise, I'm
just
just
like,
really weak to...
yeah, having insurance against their Annex is huge. Okay, they play nothing. So they're just like mono removal and 4 drops.
So I feel like maybe I just use my mana and play Kellen.
Yeah.
Or I use my mana and play Buster Sword, I guess.
Or Buster Sword, because they're just
not gonna
representing
do anything.
removal,
Yeah, they're
right?
not gonna be
Just,
able
like
to-
make them waste their turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have, like Shieldred. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, I can just kill it. Now it makes me wish I had Corey Steelcutter, but
Oh, true. You could just kill it.
which is probably what I should do. I think. I mean,
It's probably worth it. It doesn't feel great, but it's only like 1.5 cards. So it's not really 2 for 1.
yeah, I'm happy enough with it for sure. Especially
Yeah.
considering I already have like a lot of other good cards. I do wish I'd gotten Steelcutter now a little bit, but there we go.
Ooh. All right, we'll take that. Now is it Kellen or Bone
I think
Crusher?
it's Bone Crusher. Save
Yeah.
the Kellen to try to haste it up with the Steelcutter later.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. I like that.
What is their hand? Is it just all removal spells? I mean, they like immediately fatal pushed my Thraven Inspector, maybe indicating. that
Yeah,
they have a
I
ton
would
of
have
removal.
assumed it was chock full of removal, but yeah, it's got to be there. It looks like they're considering removal here.
Which this is like that was an amazing Steelcutter draw. Like, I mean, it just wow, yeah,
Yeah.
like that exchange is just
That's so good.
insanely good for me.
Yeah.
Any removal here is also insanely good for me. Yeah, like. And so Kenzan's looking real relevant here too.
Yeah.
I'm just scared of Annex, I think, right now.
But at least you have the Crowbar.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just Kellen Crowbar.
Yeah, I think so too.
Right, make another token.
Yep, make another token. I wish I could trigger prowess and attack with it, but can't have everything.
Yeah.
Like, they're gonna need to kill Kellen for sure. 2 more tokens.
Dude, I'm high on Crowbar right now. I'm liking Crowbar a lot.
Crowbar's looking good. Crowbar's looking really freaking good.
Yeah.
I agree. Just yeah, it is like Kasali. It's like it reads
Yeah.
so much worse than it plays. I feel like.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
It reads
yeah,
so
let's-
dirtily, and it's
Right.
I mean, it's less good than Kasali, except in some ways it's better than Kasali. I mean, so what? They're sweepering, so should I just trade?
Are they sweepering? Do they have a sweeper? I don't
Why
usually
would they
see
do
sweepers
this?
on-
They have
Yeah,
to
why?
be.
I mean, what's the downside of taking it?
Mostly just if they sweeper, it's just like I got a chance to kill it.
Just a free 2 damage. But what? I mean, what? I guess if it's Path of Peril. Well, no, that doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, I mean, I'm at 21.
I think you just take it.
I think I
you
get a
just-
little greedy here. I'm so far ahead.
Yeah.
Even if it's sweeper, it's not that bad for me. I still get to have 3 equipments out, and I get to Sakenzen and put Buster Sword on one of them.
Right. Right. Yeah.
We're in magical fairyland territory here.
Oh,
they can't
okay.
even. Oh wow, that's amazing for me. Holy
Oh,
shit.
that's
4
great.
mana,
Yeah,
kill your
what?
own thing. And make a-
Okay, that's totally
Holy
fine.
shit.
Okay, so this is interesting.
I think it's just this and Buster Sword up one of the idiot.
Yeah,
tokens
I was
that
gonna say
doesn't
hold the
matter.
cutter. Yeah.
Just like, alright, use your removal on that idiot.
Yeah. Right. They have one
Yeah,
card left.
I think they have 1 turn to draw Annex here.
Yeah, this
and,
is looking
and make a
real
6/6, and then even then I get to like remove the Annex.
good. And
Okay,
they do
yeah,
a land.
now they can't even
Love
make the
to see it.
6/6.
Dude,
Yeah,
all these
I
tokens.
outdrew them for sure, but yeah, this is feeling pretty good.
All these tokens have just pushed through their removal. Okay, that's actually not. That's a pretty good draw for them.
That's a good draw for me.
Yeah, I agree. So now, who do you send where?
I can just do everything I want. This at them, this there, this there. If they block here, I mean they're probably blocking the Buster Sword, right? I don't know.
They're probably. I think they're taking.
They only block one thing. I don't know.
I don't know,
It's just-
yeah.
They're probably blocking the Buster Sword, so I probably
Yeah.
attacked this with too many things, but at least I hit them for 2.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
this stuff
Yeah.
is counters.
It's gonna be really hard to lose this game.
I have to
Yeah.
draw a Distinction Event this turn, and even then, I
Yeah.
have Cave and all these equipments.
Right.
Alright, we got to end on a high note at least.
Yep.
Feels
Yep.
good.
I like it.
The,
We
the
got a
black
nice-
deck matchups feel insane. I don't
Yeah,
know that I've
no,
lost.
this-
Like, I do
this
know
is
wedding
great.
announcements that game. I mean, there's
Which
only
is-
2 in the deck, but like wedding announcements just also.
Well, it's kind of crazy because like traditionally you would think like, oh, black mono removal deck against my equipment deck. That's horrible for me. But
Yeah.
I mean, that looked really good there. Like just having the cutter and just the other things that are going on, just like generating bodies and the. I mean, honestly,
Yeah.
Bone Crusher looked good.
It did, yeah. I think Bone Crusher's
Draven-
good because when you suit up
Draven
Bone
seems
Crusher with any
good.
equipment, it's like nutty
Like
actually.
just having these built-in 2-for-1s in your equipment deck seems really nice. I feel like
Yeah.
Skrelv looked really weak.
You know, Skrelv, Freya, we didn't really get to see, but
Freya, we didn't get to see much. There was like one game where it got to like let you cut her double spell,
Right.
but
flying
Freya-
is really good in this deck. I just wish it could have flying on defense too, honestly, because
yeah,
I've
that'd be
lost to
nice.
some flyers on
That'd be
offense in some other games.
Yeah, I feel like I think the trickiest part of this deck is figuring out what interaction to run.
Yes, that's what I'm struggling. And it seems like a
It's-
couple
it's
Bone
really
Crusher
hard.
is definitely like good, but
I
Bone
like the
Crusher
Bone
doesn't solve all your problems, and you don't want a lot of them. Like
Right.
So I feel like 2 Bone Crusher is good, and I feel like Helix is good in this meta. Like I feel like 2 to 3 Helix in the 75 is probably right as well because red aggro is so good and
Yeah.
it, like trades like it's a fine main deck card. It's a burn spell in a deck that's fairly aggressive. It's lets you trade with lots of random things like Fable tokens and Blood Tithe Harvester, like tons of
Yep.
the low drops and the black red decks and the aggro and like decks like green white with Archon and with that kind of stuff. Like it's pretty good, but it's not like honestly, the Sheltered by Ghosts I had a couple matchups early where I like fetched it aggressively. I had 2 of it originally, and it was like, wow, this is so good. And then I like barely ever won it lately. Like I could see that
Yeah,
being a sideboard or not making the
maybe
cut.
dude, main deck Crowbar instead of Sheltered by Ghosts.
I do, yeah. Crowbar seemed very strong there, and
I,
just
I,
being
I actually think I like Crowbar over
being a
Sheltered
2-mana
by
2/2.
Ghosts.
Sheltered by Ghost specifically in the red matchup is just like one more card
Well,
past Shadow Spear.
It is
Right.
very good there.
Yeah, to just like get you free wins, but like you might not need it. I think Dragonfire Blade immediately felt good enough.
Dragonfire Blade seemed good.
Yeah, I think at least one is good enough. Kemba, yeah. So I know for anyone watching and or tuning in, you know, like we didn't get to do much of a deck tech. We were struggling with the bug in Arena that's not letting you save sideboards, so we like had to like import the deck and mess around, do a bunch of messing around to even get to play before, so we didn't get to like talk about the deck list too much. But the things that feel amazing, right, is like 4 Cloud for sure, 4 Fervent Champion.
Yep.
Minimum 2 Buster Sword. I don't know. A lot of those draws, like you can see when you don't draw Fervent Champion, Buster Sword's a little awkward. So maybe 2 is the right number over 3. I've played a good number of reps with 3 though, and like you really do just when you have the champion, right? You want to see it so badly.
Right.
And it is just also really good with like Corey Steelcutter tokens or whatever, where it's like the fact that you have like we played the green-white Gearhulk deck, right? I'm very used to Shadow Spear being like a way to get trample, but like the fact that you also have 3 Steelcutters, like this deck actually has a lot of access to trample, which makes Buster Sword like way better.
Yep.
So yeah, I think 2 is an absolute minimum for sure, and I could see 3 just kind of depending on where some of the other flex slots shake out. Chainsaws felt really good as a one of. Like I thought Sheltered by Ghost would feel like the way more potent one of, but frankly Chainsaws probably performed better.
Voice is like a little awkward.
Yeah, it's not amazing. I mean, that it lets you equip things and like just be like, all right, I'm gonna get to do this equipment this turn and not get
that aspect is great.
That's why
I do also just like it generically against a control deck, but it's like
sideboard card,
if things are going your way, you kind of don't want to see it.
Yes, that's true.
And you're like good draws, you kind of don't want it. It kind of does nothing.
Yeah.
So it's like kind of it's an awkward card because sometimes you do want to see it to like protect your stuff or stop counter spells. Yeah. But yeah, if you're like playing to the good draw, you really don't want to draw it. So I don't know. I could almost see it being either just a sideboard card or maybe just not worth it.
Yeah, I think you're right. The cards in the current list that stand out as like needing to be evaluated, and I'd probably like if we were to do this again in 2 weeks or whatever, that will probably be different. It's like the Skrelv, Freya's on the cusp. I could see leaving it. I probably wouldn't add more, but I could see leaving it as like a one of. It's just like a kind of high rolly kind of card, and adding more like 1-drops that are good with Fervent Champion. I think 2 Inspector, kind of like the Bone Crusher, feels like the rightish number.
I like the Inspectors. I like the Inspectors and the Bone Crushers a lot.
Yeah,
I think they like just like bolster
fill in
out
some gaps a little bit.
Make it, yeah, just like some built-in 2-for-1s that just like give you something plus a body with all the equipments. It feels really good.
The Crowbar could probably be main. The Sheltered by Ghost is on the chopping block, and Kemba like wasn't bad, but also wasn't exciting.
Yeah, it seemed okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Definitely not exciting.
It would definitely be a card I'd be stacking up against other options and probably trying something else next league. Like I'd probably try something over the Kemba before I cut the Voice, but like I could also cut the Voice. I don't know.
Yeah, it's tough.
I could also see a 4th Steelcutter, but like at the end of the day,
I was gonna suggest
4
that too.
Cloud and 3 Kellen. It's like you just have so much access.
You're gonna find it when you need it. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just tricky. And the thing that I will say with Steelcutter 2 is I can tell people are like game planning around it hardcore right now.
Oh,
we saw the stupid. I mean, I'm sure that's like obliterators there for the red decks playing Steelcutter, and I'm sure like there's like all those authority, the consoles, and there's abrades. I played against a red-black deck that abraded me 3 times in game 1, and I still won. But like they abraded me 3 times in game 1, and I was like, somebody's just playing either 3 or 4 main deck abrade right now. So yeah, I mean, I've been thinking about 4th Steelcutter, and then Wedding Announcement. I don't know. I kind of like them. Main a couple kind of similar to Bone Crusher and Thraben Inspector, like these are filling in the cracks type of cards that just do something that feels good in the strategy but isn't like part of your high roll per se.
I feel like we didn't draw it that many times, but the couple times we did, it seemed pretty good. I don't know.
I'm pretty sold on like at least 2, maybe 3 still, but maybe if it's main deck, maybe just 2. If it's sideboard, 2 or 3. I don't know, like as like your one card to help the black mid-range matchups that maybe don't have a ton of help, but like you know, bringing in Wedding Announcement and bringing in plus Invasion for my green-white decks has just been like all you need to make those matchups feel really good. So I like kind of having access to that plan to some degree. And then like the Dragonwing Glider could be like that other Batterskull type card, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
The
dissection tools.
Yeah. So that one's on the chopping block. That's just, but like it had some good moments. It's just nice to have a finisher.
Yeah, that's like a pick your matchup card, right? Like, do you want the reach from the flying haste, or do you want the like life gain?
Yeah.
To ensure, you know, late game board states against mono red or whatever. Yeah, it's tough.
It's such an interesting deck list because I feel like it's like you'll always want 4 champion, 4 cloud, and like basically I could see an argument for 3 or 4 Corey Steelcutter and 3 or 4 Kellen, and then everything else is going to be like flex slots of like
it's all flex slots.
It's going to be tons of like, and then if they had another card that was clearly good enough, you know, like we've talked about this before with like the green white, like where's like the Blood Tithe Harvester to like fill in the cracks that's just good at everything somehow while also.
Right.
It's like Blood Tithe Harvester is not the defining card of Red Black, right? But it's somehow good at everything that Red Black wants to be doing. So like if there was just a card like that either gets printed or that we've missed, because it's sometimes can be really hard to evaluate that a card is that good until you start playing it. Kind of like maybe that's a thing. I don't think this is at that level, but like, you know, we just got a couple reps with the crowbar and it was like, this just seems good enough to be playing, right?
Yes.
I don't think we're playing 4 crowbars in this deck, you know. But like,
no.
The one of in the main seems like probably a slam dunk.
I think 1 is probably worth it. There's enough artifacts and enchantments running around that are
and maybe
really
you know, you could even see an argument for 2, honestly. Just
the
fact that it's 2 mana 2/2.
Right.
That
the fact
if they
that
kill it leaves the equipment for +1/+1 that you can just throw on anything, and then it just always gives you the disenchant effect.
The fact that the equipment actually gives a buff too, like it's not just a nothing, only a disenchant. Like it seems very solid to me. Yeah, I like crowbar.
I wish it didn't have to make the creature tap to activate it, but you know,
yeah, I agree.
That's the limitation.
Yep.
But yeah, those are the main call-outs from the list that we'll be thinking about. I don't know that I have a perfect mana base either, but you know, it felt reasonable enough. I feel like the main times we lost from mana were like drawing 2 lands, and that's it. Not like, and that's I mean I just pretty religiously play 24 lands. You know this about me, in a deck that's mid-rangey at heart and that goes up to, you know, I mean 5 mana technically, really just 3, but you're having tons of like Cloud plus play another spell turns, Kellen play another spell, so 24 seems real good.
I think 24 is still right. The 2 Mutavaults still seem super sketchy to me, but they didn't hurt us at all in those 5 matches.
Yeah, I think you're fixated on Cloud, and the one thing I'll say about Cloud is like this deck just does not need Cloud to be a 2 mana play, which doesn't mean that you don't need double light. Like, but I think it's totally like any other true drop. It's like playing Cloud as your 2 mana play is specifically important if you want to get Buster Sword for your turn 1 Fervent Champ. You don't have it in hand already.
Yeah,
and like that's or like you're gonna get Corey Steelcutter and like do that +1 drop next turn, but like that's kind of rare, to be honest. The deck's not super flush with 1 drops, so you don't usually have double 1 drop. Like I wish I could find another 1 mana creature that I just really wanted to play like 3 copies of or something, or 4, because it feels like I'm at the bare minimum of 1 drops. That's actually a reason why was kind of happy to put a Dragonfire Blade in, because I was like, if nothing else, this just adds another 1 mana spell to help the Steelcutter, honestly. So that'll be a thing on my mind still, is just finding 1 mana spells.
Yep.
But most of the time you're doing double 2 to trigger Steelcutter in this list. So it's just that in that case, it's like, who cares about playing Cloud on turn 2 or on turn 4 to like be your double 2 turn or whatever.
Right.
In fact, a lot of times it's what you like, if you have Corey Steelcutter in hand, you know, you'd rather probably play that turn 2 and then like play Cloud plus fetch Shadow Spear or Dragonfire Blade and play it to get a Steelcutter activation. So I mean, I'm not trying to say the mana is perfect, like it might need some work, but I've had games where Mutavault has connected with some equipments, and Mutavault's just so good. So
yeah, I mean,
I'm pretty sure this is a deck that wants to.
I'm a Mutavault lover for sure. It just I guess it just sketches me out with the double white cloud. But as you're saying, it makes a lot of sense. Like you don't always need to cloud on turn 2. So
Yeah.
it's tricky. Sundown Pass also, I'm just like,
Yeah, one of it. I don't know. What would you replace it with though? Like,
I feel like I might just rather have a third pathway.
yeah, I don't know. It's tricky though, because sometimes you like need to play pathway for red on turn 1, and then you need more white for cloud later.
But just like, okay, so Sundown Pass, I mean, tap land is bad in my mind, right?
Yes,
Tap
so you
land is
only ever
bad.
want it drawn
So
as
like
your
on turn 3, how often is it going to matter that a pathway is not both colors? Seems like not that often.
If you drew Mutavault in your hand.
Yeah, okay. The Mutavault, I guess, does make the Sundown Pass a little bit more important. Yeah.
Basically, if you drew Mutavault or if you drew Den of the Bugbear. I think those are the times
Yeah.
it matters, maybe.
Okay.
I do have 3 basics as well.
Yeah.
I think Pathway is a tricky land in this.
Yeah, I mean,
this
I
deck.
don't love Pathway
Yeah.
by any means, but
Like it's sort of like
I
a
also
necessary
don't love
evil.
Sundown Pass.
Yeah, no, I think I started with 2, I think, and I pretty immediately was like, God, no, this needs to be as few as possible. But I feel like 1 is like the amount where it's like I only ever want to draw it as my 3rd land plus to.
Yeah.
I mean, and obviously that can go wrong, but that's the idea of the 1 of.
That's fair.
That's the 24th, you know, I don't know.
Right. Yeah, obviously it's like the best land possible anytime after 3, so.
Well, it was fun. I'm glad we got some fun ones in there. We got to lose twice to Phyrexian Obliterator.
yeah, great fun.
That was a little bit painful after boarding out like all the Shadow Spears and not finding any trample from Steel Cutter.
Right.
That made me feel like maybe the deck wasn't that good, but I think that was just
ended up
how
3 and 2
goes sometimes. Yeah, it felt good. It felt real good. You know, we lost real tight 1 to mono red, then we lost to Obliterator twice, and everything else we squeaked by.
Yeah. I think we can pretty much write off that nonsense Obliterator deck.
Yeah, I'm not really worried about game planning. It is funny that I've played Obliterator before with this deck though, and it's just like
that's hilarious.
No removal for it, but I beat it by attacking with a like Fervent Champion that had like 4 equipments on it and had trample. So like the first strike happened, and I had to sack 5 permanents, and I sacked 5 lands, but then they died in combat. And I was kind of like, I could see getting there with like one of the hands with the Obliterator. It was like if I just drew like a trample effect, it was like I could probably go over the top of them, but I didn't ever do that. So
yeah. That's hilarious.
I
mean, if Obliterator becomes a part of the meta, maybe there's something you got to do about it. I don't know. That's literally the first game of Pioneer I've seen.
Funny. If Obliterator becomes part of the meta, hilarious. Yeah, I can't imagine that happening. Phyrexian Obliterator is blue-white control. Like,
yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Good luck. All right, well, thanks for everyone for tuning in. Like I said, I was real pumped to play this deck. I think we'll probably, whether we change it up next week or not, I think we'll be giving this deck some more run. I'm having a ton of fun with it right now. Feels real, like the power level's there to me, and the fun factor is there, and it's creatures with interesting effects. So it's something I'm going to be playing around with, and I feel like I'm hunting for that like last piece that pushes it from clearly good to clearly great. So we'll see if we find it. Till next time. Thanks for tuning in.
Peace.